The new GTA Online Bottom Dollar Bounties Summer DLC update is releasing on June the 25th, and so far there's some extremely awesome vehicles that have already been teased by Rockstar. I'm talking about multiple police vehicles like a Police Bravado Greenwood. We also have a Police DeClassy Impaler SZ, which is interesting because the Impaler SZ that's already in the game is based off of an older Impala, and now we have a Police Impaler SZ, and the police version IRL is based off of a Chevy Caprice, already similar to the Impala, but either way, the body's just going to be very similar in that regard. We also have a Police Bravado Dorado, so a Police Dodge Durango, and that's going to make more sense for the Blaine County area of the game, and maybe we'll be so lucky as to see an older Police Stanier, Vapid Stanier as well. Not the one we already have, but an older model like the one found in GTA 4 in Liberty City. That would be awesome. And of course, we have a whole bunch of other teased civilian vehicles too, like the new Hyundai Envision 74, the new overflawed Pipistrello supercar that Rockstar has officially named and confirmed to be releasing with bottom dollar bounties. We have a new custom burrito for our bail enforcement business, plus a teased Mercedes 500E on the cover art for the bottom dollar bounties DLC. There's even a few sneak peeks at the new Bentley Batur, if that's how you pronounce it, as well in the trailer, so that'll be another EV in the game, I think. But today I wanted to talk about some top picks that I want to see for some cars and vehicles in the new summer update for GTA. I've never done a car predictions or car wish list style video, so why don't we give it a try? I'm not really making predictions here anyway. These are just cars that I want to personally see added. I'd love to hear if any of these match your list of other vehicles that you want to see added as well. So with that being said, let's jump in. First, the 2004 Land Rover Discovery 2. Now, I actually own one of these, so I had to put this absolutely first on my list. It is such a treat to own. My dad actually bought a 2003 Discovery 2 way back when I was in 7th grade, and we had it for a while, and then he got rid of it when my cousin bought it off of him, and later down the line he sold it, and so I never really got a chance growing up to drive it all that much, just because I was too young. But last year I had the excellent opportunity to get a 2004 Disco 2, and I thought I just had to take advantage of the opportunity, because the 04 Discovery 2 is the only Discovery 2 that comes with a diff lock, and you get a few small front facelift adjustments with the front headlights and the grille, and I think they look even a little bit better than older Discovery 2s, you know, from 01, 02, 03, etc. It's already lifted 2 inches from the previous owner, but overall, it's so much fun to off-road with. It's a super rugged SUV. It has excellent off-road capabilities. It's built like a tank, and I think it has a lot of charm because of the boxy design and also just the robust build it has. I think it would be the perfect addition to GTA Online for players who enjoy tackling tough terrains with either their Innis Helion or the Canis Seminole Frontier, or just in general if you need a reliable off-road getaway vehicle in heists or missions or something like that. And I would totally agree with you that the Gallivanter car manufacturer in the game is completely played out when it comes to the new Baller variant, since we get at least each one with every DLC at this point, but I do think an older Discovery or even a Land Rover Defender would make a great addition to the game, and I also think it would look great with all the roof kit upgrades you can add, the safari baskets you could add on top, etc. I'd also be super happy if they added some type of suspension lift mod to the game that you can apply to certain applicable vehicles like some SUVs or trucks, instead of just giving you the option to lower your suspension on vehicles when you take them to the auto shop, but I don't think we'll see that. Next up, I also want to see an F10 BMW M5. Of course, I think this specific generation of M5 is the perfect blend of class and power. It's the perfect car for both city driving as well as just being up in Blaine County, where you'll get both speed and a touch of elegance as well. But in addition to the F10, if we don't ever see that, an E60 BMW M5 would also be amazing as well. You may know it for the super unique V10 engine it has, which was inspired by BMW's Formula 1 technology at the time. That engine revs incredibly high, it's naturally aspirated as well, and I think for those two reasons, it would add an incredibly distinct auditory thrill to GTA Online's vehicle lineup. There's already some pretty good Ubermacht cars in the game, but we have no real M5s, so I would love to see one of those added at some point. Also, for number 4, some new Pagani supercars. Correct me if I'm wrong, but just off the top of my head, the only real Pagani vehicle that we have in GTA is the Pegassi Osiris, and that car was added in 2015, almost 10 years ago. One could say that the Infernus has Pagani Zonda-inspired elements to the exhaust and its taillights, even though it's clearly based after a Lamborghini, but that's really about it. The Osiris and just like the rear of the Infernus. Pagani also puts out some serious craftsmanship and jaw-dropping designs when it comes to their hypercars, in my opinion, and I think we're in desperate need of more. Honestly, any Pagani model would likely bring futuristic aesthetics and some really good speed in cars to the game. Of course, the HSW mods could also be awesome for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S players, and it would make it even better. I'd also love to see either a Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk or even a Dodge Durango Hellcat to the game. You know, both of these are beasts when speaking in terms of performance SUVs. They both put out crazy amounts of horsepower. They have super aggressive styling. Obviously, this is definitely one that players have been begging to see in the game for a while. I've seen so many comments in my videos when new DLCs release or when there's news about a new DLC coming out. Someone's always commenting about how Rockstar needs to add either one of these to the game. Rockstar, please deliver. You have fans absolutely dying to see one of these get added to the game. I would personally be alright seeing either one. I'm not too picky on either, but I definitely think one should be added at the very least. Of course, a Ford Raptor as well. You know, a nice pickup truck, but you get crazy high performance with it as well. You know, maybe you could put some really cool mods to turn it into your own like custom trophy truck if you wanted. I think that would be really cool. I'd also really love to see a Chevy Corvette C6 ZR1. This is once again another American sports car that's just an absolute legend for both its power, well, you know, while fully stock, or of course you could go absolutely insane. Owners put like $100,000 worth of work and mods into the car, and they have it race Lamborghinis with their crazy twin turbos, or the Dodge Vipers, which are worth like $250,000, and people put a crazy amount of work into those to get them up to like 2,600 horsepower or something absolutely crazy. But either way, I would love to see one of these in the game too. At the end of the day, I really would just prefer to see a Corvette that isn't mid-engine. Of course, we have the Coquette D10 from Invitero, but I would love to see either a C6 or even a C5 for that matter. I'm not dissing the newer C8 Corvettes by any means. If I was able to choose any one of them, I'm just saying that I would take a C6 as my absolute first choice, then probably a C7, then a C5, and then one of the newer C8s probably dead last. I'm just not interested in those as much. And then I'd also love to see two other vehicles, a mid-90s Audi S8 as well as a mid-90s BMW M5. So back to the BMW M5 topic. You know, I'm adding these because of the fact we have that Mercedes-Benz 500e that's shown off and teased on the official Bottom Dollar Bounties cover artwork, and so it's only fitting to talk about these other cars as well. I mean, it would be great, in my opinion, to see a Mercedes 450 SEL too, but I'll take either the S8 or the M5 in this DLC as well. Am I predicting these cars to come to the game? No. Again, these are just cars I want to see. Specifically when it comes to these, I'm thinking of the ones from the movie Ronin that came out in 1998, so it would be, you know, the E34, either BMW M5. I know in the movie they used 535i's as well as M5s. Like, they had 535s as like the actual car they were using, but for some reason they put the M5 badge on there in specific shots during the chase scene at the end. But I would love to see either, you know, an E34 535i or an M5, as well as the D2 Audi S8 from, that was, I think, first offered in 1996. Again, not picky here. I do think one of them, at the very least, should be included in a DLC at some point in the game's life cycle, or even GTA 6 and beyond. But of course, you know, for the sake of this video, I just want to see them in the Bottom Dollar Bounties DLC, man. And so with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this fun little video. I know other YouTubers do their car predictions before a new DLC, and so I figured I'd try something similar out. You know, I've never done one of these on the channel, so this would be the first one I'm doing. I don't even consider this, like I said, to be a car predictions video necessarily. I'm just kind of opining on things I want to see added to the game. I honestly don't think a single one of these will be featured at the end of the day with Bottom Dollar Bounties. I would be very surprised if one of them was featured. But again, I just want to see some of these cars, man. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting. Anyways, hopefully you all enjoyed the video here today, and if you did, hopefully I earned your like on it. And of course, if you are new to my channel and you want to stay up to date with all the best GTA Online, Red Dead Online, as well as all Rockstar Games content, then please consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on a single thing we post here on the channel. We consistently talk about updates, news, information, tips, tricks, and even leaks, and we will keep you guys updated here on the channel daily. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you want to follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, those are the best places to get connected with me outside of YouTube, and you're more than welcome to ask me any questions on those platforms. You can follow me at HazardousHDTV, and all of my social media links can be found in the description down below. With all that being said, again, thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next GTA Online video. Adios, amigos.